EdPuzzle is an excellent tool to take your videos to the next level. You can embed questions or formative assessments or keep track of what students are watching your videos. If you've never signed up before, go to edpuzzle.com and press sign up. Select that you're a teacher and then sign in with Google. This will connect to your Google account for school. It will also ask you what school you are a part of. Once you select any of the Easton Public Schools, you will be upgraded automatically to a pro account. I already have a login, so I would start here and press login. I'm a teacher, and then login. You start on your content page. This is content or videos that you've created already. Along the left-hand side, you have a home page, which will show you trends or updates in the topics that you're interested in. Curriculum, which is curriculum built by EdPuzzle that you can assign to your students. Easton Public Schools is actually content that other people have done in the Easton Public Schools. It starts to filter it by the topic you're interested in, but if you press clear, you'll see every video that a teacher has created in the Easton Public Schools. You would be able to assign these to other students in your class without having to start from scratch. My content, again, takes you back to the page of what you've created. There are also popular channels on the left-hand side. For example, EdPuzzle, YouTube, Khan Academy, National Geographic, all of these companies have put out videos that they've already created, which you could assign. So you don't actually have to create content. You can just use what's there. So how do you make a class? In the top right-hand corner, you'll see My Classes. Click here. I already have one in here, but I do want to show you how to start. So on the left-hand side, we press Add New Class. And you have two options, create a new class or import from Google Classroom. If you're in, for example, pre-K to 2, you might not be using Google Classroom, so you want to press Create New Class. You would name the class and select Classic. When you press Create Class, it'll be all set to go. You'll have a list of assignments that are due, anything without a due date, and your students. There are no students in here, but they do have a class code that students can sign in with their Google account and use this code, or you could actually press invite students and copy a link or share it in an email. The other way to do it is to connect through Google Classroom. If you press add new class and go to Google Classroom, you will be connected to any of your classes from Google Classroom. You might need to give permissions to do this the first time, but what you could do is you could actually click on any of your existing classes like this and press import classes. Once you do that, you can press invite students. I'll show you that in the class that I already have. So here I am in practice, and under students, I can press import students. That will take all the students in my Google Classroom and add them below. Now, all the students are there, but please note, if you have, say, a new student in the middle of the year, all you have to do is press import students again, and it'll add anyone that it's missing. So that's basically it for getting your students in from Google Classroom. So now, how do we make content, or how do we assign content? If we go to content again, and we go to the home page, this particular one seems interesting to me. So I literally just click on this, and then down here, I can press edit, copy, or unselect. I can press edit to actually edit what's in the video. I can cut it shorter, longer, depending on what I want. I can add a voiceover, but unfortunately with YouTube videos, it doesn't allow you to just because of the terms of service. On your own, you can do a voiceover. And then questions. So I can actually take this video that's already made, press multiple choice question, and type one in. I can then add answer choices. I can select if this answer is correct or incorrect by clicking on the box here. And I can add new choices down here. Then I can press save. That will drop that question in right at the beginning of the video where I am. Let's say further into the video, I have a better question. Maybe an open-ended question about it. I type it in and press save. So again, that question is saved in the spot that I had placed the actual time on the video. You can even add notes to your students. So if I scroll over here, Maybe right here, I want to put a note to students. Oh, there's my question. Sorry, just dragged it a little bit. Maybe I want to go right here and press pause, and I press note, and I can say, take a look at this, and press save. So now you can see on the left-hand side, I have events in the video. At the beginning, at 0 seconds, I ask the multiple choice question. At 47 seconds, I ask the open-ended question. And at 1 minute, 11 seconds, I add the note. Okay? When I'm done, I pressed finish. Just note that they do save automatically. If I do want to change the title to something else, I can do that. Like maybe I can say practice and press save title. But I'm basically all set here and I'm ready to go. And now I want students to do that. So I press finish and here it is. I can then watch it if I want to watch it. I can assign it down here. I can edit it again or I can duplicate it. If I press assign, I can now pick a class. So right here is my class with students in it. I select that. I can actually select multiple classes if that's appropriate. And then I can press assign. Over here, you can actually select a due date. So maybe I want this due on September 2nd. Oh, I'm sorry, the start date. Sorry. Start date. Let's try that again. Today is the start date. And then the due date would be September 2nd. That's pretty cool because you could actually do have it start on a different time. If you don't want it available right away, you could plan ahead. Another thing is I can prevent skipping. So if this is on, that means that students can't jump in the video and skip a whole section. They actually have to watch it. I can turn on closed captioning for the video automatically, and I can post it automatically to Google Classroom. So once I've done that, I press assign, and it's all set to go. Here's my list of students and that they haven't watched it. So now I'm going to go in as a student just so you can see how this all looks. I'm going to log out. And again, I'm going to actually start on Google Classroom in case you're interested in that. And I'm going to log in as a student. Here we go. Here's the class, and you'll notice it says due Wednesday, this EdPuzzle. And here's the EdPuzzle practice. So if I click on it as a student, it jumps to EdPuzzle and asks me to sign in to just verify who I am. And then I'm in. There's nothing extra I have to do. Here's my video right here that I made for my students. I'm the student, I'm watching it, and my question comes up. How are you? I say good and press submit, and I keep watching. Continue. Now you'll notice I can't skip ahead because I have prevented that as a teacher. So I'll keep watching it and I'll keep answering the questions. Let's say the student stopped and actually left and didn't come back to it. I just want you to see as a teacher what this all looks like. So I'm going to go back to EdPuzzle and log out and log back in as a teacher. Again, now that video is in my content, and I go up to my classes on the top right, and here's my assignment. I click on the assignment, and now I can see all my students and what's been going on. So right here, I can click on that student, and it says that I've answered one of 2 questions, but that it's not turned in and they haven't finished watching it. And what you'll actually see is the number of times students watch different sections. If they had to go back, you can see that they got the first question right and that they haven't answered the second question. So this is pretty incredible data that you can get eventually. Like I said, if this was a math question and further in you notice that they had to rewatch that section over and over again to answer the question, that's clear indicator that they need more help with that topic. But that's basically it for EdPuzzle. I do want to show you how to make your own content. So if I go to content and then my content, I can press add. I can either create a video or upload a video. So create a video means I want to take something that's out there in the world and upload it. So I can actually search through YouTube right here, press see more, and I can actually search YouTube right here and make my own videos. But if I go back to my content, I can press add content and upload a video. So this is where things get pretty cool. You can actually choose a file you've done from your computer or from your Google Drive. And once you do that, you can actually pull screencasts that you've done or videos that you've made. So I'm going to pull this one up right here just to practice with, hence the name practice, and then select it. This will upload the video, and what's pretty cool about this is you could actually leave this page right now if you don't want to wait for this to be done, and it'll send you an email when it's prepared. But once that's in there, that actual video that I have that I made myself, I can edit it. So just for the sake of time, I'm going to skip to this one over here that I made on Google Meet. This is a video that I uploaded to EdPuzzle, and now I can actually embed questions in here. So this is my video that I made using Screencastify. I can press edit, and here again I can cut it. Maybe it's too long. I can drag this and early October 2020, and then I can save it so that it's less time. I can go in and record a voiceover if I want to, and I can actually embed questions like I was on the other one. So I can add in a question wherever I'd like to add it in. When I'm done, I press finish, and just like any other video, I could assign it. If you have any questions about EdPuzzle, please feel free to email me.